The following is sponsored by
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2017 Sedona International Film Festival. I am live here at the Sedona Rouge. I'm Tanya June Moore, and it is rare that I get such a celebrity in my seat. Thank you, Frankenstein, for being here with us. Oh. How did you...
Hi, how are you? I can actually speak.
Yes. Your real name
Jim
is Jimmy.
Borstelmann. Jim Borstelmann. Yes.
And you play?
I played the monster from Mel Brooks for the Broadway show, Young Frankenstein.
So this
and
is
we're
the
here,
man.
Yes, so we're here today showing the film at the Sedona Film Festival, and we're going to screen it, so I'm going to be part of it.
I
Glad
think
to be
this
here.
is very
I haven't been to
very
screen
fun.
in a long time.
How long has it been since you played this role?
I think it's been in maybe 9 years, maybe less.
Do you miss it?
Yeah, I loved it. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. My favorite part was rising up on the gurney, with all the electrical, special effects, and just lying there. And I remember saying, "There's no turning back now. You got to do it.
This is it.
This is it." All the way from coming to life to tap dancing and pirates.
And I know you had a conversation with Mel Brooks before you came here, and he wanted you to share some stories.
I did. 2 nights ago, I did the 25th anniversary of Crazy for You at Lincoln Center for Susan Stroman, who directed the Young Frankenstein. And Mel Brooks was there in the green room, and I hear, Jimmy Borstelmann, what do you do? Get over here. I said, Mel, oh my God, hugging him, and I held on to him. He's 90 years young. I love him. I first met Mel doing the producers before Young Frankenstein. And I said, I'm going to the Sedona International Film Festival. They're honoring Cloris Leachman. They're going to show Young Frankenstein. He says, you got to tell the Cloris Leachman story when we did the workshop. I said, okay, I'll definitely tell the audience that story,
Wonderful. And you guys might miss out on it online, but the people here are really going to enjoy that.
Yeah.
And you also have been in Chicago
Original
since the
cast
beginning.
member of Chicago, 1996, and it's still running, 20 years.
And the same cast?
No.
No, just you. You're like, I've been doing it for this.
No, I'm not in it.
Oh.
No. I did it for 20 years. This cast has changed over. I did it for 4.5 years. I left Sunday night. I took Monday off, and I started the producers on Tuesday for 6 years.
Wow.
With Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick. That's where I met Mel. And then I did Young Frankenstein after that. And then I did Chaplin and Addams Family, Shaved My Head, did Uncle Fester, did Woody Allen's Bullets Over Broadway. But the show is 20 years old. It's still running.
So tell me, give us a funny story of your favorite performance.
Of mine? Mm-hmm. I was playing Franz Liebken in The Producers. He's the one with all the pigeons. They wanted, he's the writer. He's wears the sort of the Nazi helmet. You're familiar with The Producers, and I'm running around, and he wants to kill himself, and he takes the gun to his head, and it goes click, click, and then I have a line, whatever, I can't even do that. What happened was the sound man had pressed the wrong button, so a shot went off. So I went, I screamed like a little girl. Nathan Lane was cracking up, and I said, oh my God, thank God I had my helmet. So that's just,
And that's the beauty of live theater.
It's great. Live theater's great, and I played several different characters in The Producers, so it was fun to play around. And Nathan and I and Matthew Broderick trying to crack each other up on stage. Not supposed to do that, but it was fun.
Well, I think that makes it more fun for the audience.
It is
as well.
It is.
Favorite character that you've played?
I don't know. I think Franz Liebken, like I said, the monster. Being that sexy dancer in Chicago was certainly fun. That's when I was a few pounds lighter, and I had those black velvet sexy pants doing Bob Fosse's choreography, and a cummerbund, which I miss a lot. and played several roles in Young Frankenstein, and in The Producers. So, I guess Franz Liebken and
And
the Monster and Uncle Fester was pretty good. I fell in love with the moon, and I had a whole ballad on that. I shaved my head, and Bebe Neuwirth, who was playing Morticia, said, "Jimmy, you look pretty sexy with a shaved head." Nathan, who was playing Gomez, went, "What the hell did you do that for?" So.
So, what brought you to the Sedona International Film Festival and for this?
Well, I know Mark Rosano, one of my best friends. Mark Rosano Productions, and he's been, he produced, several celebrities being here over the years, and being my best friend, he knew they were doing Young Frankenstein, so he brought me in and to share some stories and to get back into the green and. Have fun. I love it here, and I'm renting a car tomorrow so I can drive and look and just.
Have you been here before?
I have. This is my 4th time here. I love it here. Love it so much.
Well,
we
love
Ann
having you
Ann
here.
Miller lived here for a while.
Yes, her house is actually for sale, so. there
I'll
you
buy
go.
it.
Well, I do want to open it up for some questions out here.
Oh,
'cause
sure,
I know a
absolutely.
lot of people have questions for you. So, anyone, don't leave me hanging. Elliot,
Are you pleased with the evolution of live performance?
are you pleased with the evolution of live performance?
What does that mean?
Do you like where
Am
it's
I
going?
pleased with the evolution of No. Yes, I think what I prefer about live performing is that it's in the moment. It's tangible. You can see it. You can feel it. It's right there. It's immediate. You can't rewind and do it again. When you see a Broadway show or any show anywhere, it's happening right there, and you get it. And it's I think it's almost like a little jewel that's so precious because you can't alter it. So I am very pleased with it, and hope it continues.
What's your next project?
What's your next
I'm
project?
working on a film that I wrote with my partner Mark, my best buddy, and it's an anti-bullying film.
Nice.
That deals with horror as well. And can I say the name? It's called The Ice Cream Man, SCREAM, and he's a kid who was bullied, but grows up to be the neighborhood ice cream man. And now the bullies who bullied him as a child have grown up and bought their parents' homes, and now they're raising their own children, who sometimes bullies will raise bullies, but he can get them back as the neighborhood ice cream man. And it's very convenient to have a freezer truck for certain parts.
I like it. And
I'm
hopefully
also
this will
working
be
on
here.
another Broadway show, a couple of them.
What are you
down
working
the road? Little Dancer, I just did a workshop for Susan Stroman. That should be in the fall. And I told you I did Crazy for You. They wanted to revive that. So, and it was an absolute rock concert the other night. Mel was there, I told you, and we haven't seen Crazy for You in 25 years, and people went nuts. So hopefully,
Exciting.
so I'm busy.
And I hope you bring the film back when it's done. and
I
bring
will.
it to
You know
the
what?
film
Actually, this
festival.
would be a wonderful outlet for it. Yes.
Mine is twofold. Were you a big Mel Brooks fan growing up, and what was it like portraying such iconic characters and such iconic adaptations of such iconic films?
My first 8-track, which you don't know what that is, was Young Frankenstein. I put the 8-track in my 8-track player in the 70s, laid on my lawn, and just listened to Young Frankenstein. How I grew up to meet Mel and to become his friend and Anne Bancroft and play. Yes, it means everything to me because I loved his films my whole life as a child. And you don't know you're actually going to grow up and be part of his life, And in fact, in Young Frankenstein, he wrote a special part for me called Ziggy the Village Idiot. From Mel Brooks. It was just, this guy. And it's not in the film, but it was a special little jewel. And to have Mel do that for you is pretty great.
And
Pretty
how is
great.
it to play these iconic roles?
Well, it's everything. It's you bring you try to respect the original, Peter Boyle and Schuler, who did it as well, and you bring your own thing to it. Megan Mullally, you know
I
her
love
from
her. Will and Grace.
Will and Grace. She played the Madeline Kahn role, and when I first came to life and came off that slab, she just said, "Oh, Jimmy, oh my God, you were it, kid. You were it." So that was the best.
It's always good
compliment I could get.
validation, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Anybody else?
Anybody else have a question?
Yeah, what are elements of working in these different mediums that you really enjoy, or maybe don't enjoy? Theater and film.
I prefer theater because it has a start and a finish, and yes, I mean, doing film is rewarding, but you don't get to feel it. You can't feel the moment. You feel every moment in theater.
Absolutely.
You can, make someone laugh or cry or you get their reaction and you know how to position yourself and edit yourself. Film, you gotta wait and hope that they enjoy what's up there, and what's up there never can change. It's that way for life.
Do you ever get a dead audience? Like the audience is.
Oh, sure.
And how do you handle that?
Well, what you have to do is you have to at least give them the benefit of the doubt that they're not necessarily an audience you can hear. I'll go to a film and it's a comedy and I'll be like this. And you don't hear anything from me. And I will be cracking up inside just like that because I don't necessarily you don't have to hear it.
Right.
And so what happens is at the end of the show, this audience that you thought hated you is on their feet roaring. And Nathan would always say, "Where the hell they come from? Where did they come from?" So you can get a dead audience, but give them the benefit of the doubt.
Right. It does make it hard though. The energy is.
Whoops, excuse me.
I'm sure
Is this vodka?
It totally. I filled
Thank
that up
God.
just for you.
Anyone else?
Anyone else have a question? Sure, Trajan.
Is there a role that you have always wanted to play?
Yes.
Can you explain a little
What
bit
role
about
have you
that?
always wanted to play?
I always wanted to play Norma Desmond. Hello, hi.
Right.
I do. Not the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical, but the film. I love that part, and I would love to. In the producers, I was Roger Dupree in the dress, so I can do drag, I can do all that, but I just love her in that.
Yeah.
And that is actually, might surprise you to play that role, and I guess anything that deals with. I would love to play Bob Fosse. I would love to do his life story because I got to meet the great Roy Scheider who did all that jazz. And in fact, I was at Anne Ranking's house for her birthday, and Roy Scheider was there. And I said to him, "Mr. Scheider, I just got to tell you, I loved you in all that Jaws." Because he did Jaws.
Yes.
And he went, "He's brave. He's brave."
That's
But
really
no, I would like to maybe do that or something like that. So, and I'm sure there's many more, but I can't think of them right now.
Well, it has been wonderful having you here. We are
you.
live. We do want to get you
We're
across
live?
the street to the
This is
screening.
live?
This is live.
No editing?
Nothing.
Okay.
Makes it perfect for you.
That's great.
And we do want to get you across the street to the screening because people are waiting for
Oh,
Frankenstein
great.
to
Yes,
come.
yes. I'll have to blot the screen.
Yeah.
Am I dripping?
We got you.
I'll use it.
And so stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We do have more interviews coming up.
that
I'm not
the
sure
camera
what's
there?
going to top this.
That
It
one?
is that one right
That
there.
one?
Can you see it?
It's always been there?
This one.
Hi, Mom.
And we will catch you the next time.